Hey everyone, what is going on? So we have some more Twilight battles, but we also have other things I wanted to show you, including a shiny Groudon and Kyogre that I got. Yeah, I got both of them. I actually got two shiny Groudon, but I only recorded one. And I got the Kyogre, but I actually also had a Kyogre from June when it was originally available, a shiny variant of it. So it's really exciting. I'm really happy about that. I am going to be trading one of the shiny Groudons to a buddy of mine. But anyway, just showing you that real quick before we get into the battles. We have this Groudon that we took out really fast. And yeah, got a bunch of cool items for it, I guess. And here we go. 3, 2, 1. Boom! Shiny Groudon. So I was so excited. I started screaming when I got this. So happy to get it. Let me know if you got a shiny Groudon or a shiny Kyogre. I was really happy. It hit away with the Premier Ball, but it doesn't matter because this is a guaranteed catch as long as you hit it. And we did hit it with a nice, not even paying attention to it, not really even caring. Doesn't really matter because we are going to 100% be catching this shiny Groudon. Didn't take that long. That was actually my 20th Groudon raid that I did, and I got the shiny. So yeah, really happy about that. Not the greatest IVs, neither of my shiny Groudon, but I'll definitely take that. So really happy about that. That is beautiful shiny Groudon. So just went ahead and beat regular Kyogre. Now we didn't have a whole lot of people in this raid, so I actually got kicked out and I jumped back in. That's why it has like a full health bar, but we did go ahead and take out that Kyogre just fine. Picking up 3 rare candy. Could always use those rare candies. And this is actually going to be my second shiny Kyogre. As I said, I have one originally. Now this one is actually good. This one has good IVs. It's 2331 CP. The max, I believe, is 2351. I believe that's the case, or around there. So we actually got a really good one. And if you get these shinies, definitely pine up because, as I said, they are guaranteed catches. So you do want to go ahead and pine up them just to pick up the extra candy, right? Wow, how amazing does that look? Purple Kyogre, right? My name. You guys know I had to get it because that's my username or my YouTube name. So I had to get it. By the way, guys, I don't want you to forget to follow me on Twitter at Purple Kyogre. For those that don't, for those that do follow me, I really do appreciate that. Anyway, that's irrelevant to this video, I guess. We just caught the Purple Kyogre, and as I said, it is good. So I have another one that I might trade somebody. So really happy to get both of these legendaries before they leave, and they are leaving tomorrow, so definitely go for them. And we have Palkia coming in. It says enter a new dimension of raid battles with Palkia. A new arrival of raids will test your strength in 2019. The water and dragon type Pokemon Palkia will join raid battles across the world January 29th to February 28th. So basically the whole month of February you have. So definitely go get Palkia when it becomes available. I will have a video of that. So that is really cool. So now we're just jumping into some battles with my good friend Joker from Discord. I'm beginning with Alolan Muck. He is beginning with Nidoking. Now Nidoking has Earthquake, so it's definitely good. Earthquake is like a 1-bar charge move, so I don't really like 1-bar charge moves for PvP. That's why I don't generally use them. I know I have Gunk Shot on my Alolan Muck, but I prefer 2 or 3-bar charge moves just so they charge up quicker. I had Bite on Alolan Muck, or I believe I still have it for this video, but I did switch it to Poison Jab just because I have a couple other options with Bite. I also have a new Pokemon that I am using in these battles that I wanted to test out, so really excited about that. There's some other ones like Sableye, Spiritomb, and especially Drapion that I want to try out, so I cannot wait to try out those. But once I invest in them, I don't know if I'm going to invest in the Spiritomb and Sableye. I'm not sure how I feel about those just yet, but definitely Drapion. Drapion is going to be amazing for this competition. Can't wait. Actually picking up a rare candy, so that's definitely nice. So I do pick up the win on there. He's beginning with Wigglytuff. I do have the Honchkrow, and going to go ahead. I thought about switching, but I decided not to because my peck was still doing a lot of damage to that Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff was another one I was thinking about, so definitely a good option. But with all the poison Pokemon running around, I don't think I'll be using it. But he does switch into Skunk Tank. Now I actually did get another charge move off. He opted not to use the shield, so this is his second Pokemon almost going down. I don't block because it's Crunch, and now he does have the Tentacruel. Now Tentacruel is a good Pokemon for this competition or in general. However, as I said, I don't really like the 1-bar charge moves, and all it has is Blizzard, Hydro Pump, and Sludge Wave as he just used. And he does have Sludge Wave, which is the move you want for Tentacruel for this competition. But again, it's a 1-bar charge move, so I don't think I would use it. But it's not bad. It's definitely good. And I have lost to it against him in videos, so it's not a bad Pokemon. Not at all. I'm not suggesting that it is. It's just I personally, for PvP, don't like one bar charge moves, unless if it's like a secondary move, But anyway, he starts off with the Alolan Ninetales. I have the Venusaur, almost knocks me out, but I do go ahead and pick up the knockout, and then he knocks out my Venusaur. I'm switching into my Mawile, which does have Bite. That's kind of why I swapped to Poison Jab with Alolan Muk, but I might go back to Bite. I'm not sure which one I like better. Poison Jab does charge up a little bit quicker though, so but anyway, yeah, he does knock out my Mawile, and I do pick up the win. And moving on to the next battle, I do begin with my good old Alolan Muk, one of my favorite Pokemon. He is Shiny Halucha, not Halucha, I made the mistake in the last video, Honchkrow. Why do I want to say Halucha? And yeah, so I do go ahead and knock that out, and he switches into his Umbreon, a Pokemon that I definitely want to use. I've faced quite a bit of Umbreon practicing for this tournament. It's really bulky. It's really a good Pokemon. It can survive Dynamic Punch. It is a good Pokemon, one that I definitely want to try out with Last Resort. But my Venusaur uses Frenzy Plant on that Tentacruel. Getting up another Frenzy Plant. Venusaur is going to be awesome for this competition for sure, no doubt about it. So totally recommend one with Frenzy Plant if you have it. Doing pretty good damage even to that Umbreon, despite how bulky Umbreon is. I do have a Azumarill that is able to finish off Umbreon just fine, so we do pick up another win, so that's cool. And moving on to yet another battle, I have my Venusaur. He is his Toxicroak. I decide to stay, and he switches out to Skunk Tank. I do get off a Frenzy Plant, doing good damage to that Skunk Tank. I switch into my Toxicroak, and Skunk Tank cannot really do anything against Toxicroak, or at least not much. I do get off a Mud Bomb. Of course he blocks it. He has to block it. He knew I had Mud Bomb, and he gets off his Mud Bomb, which is going to knock out my Toxicroak, of course. I switch into Venusaur using that Frenzy Plant, doing a good amount of damage, even though that Toxicroak resisted Frenzy Plant. That's how good Frenzy Plant is, so totally recommend Frenzy Plant, guys. Can't stress it enough. Venusaur is really good for this competition. I do have my new star, which is Skunk Tank, and this actually does work out. I have Crunch on it, and yeah, it's a really good Pokemon. I really enjoyed using this one. I feel like you're going to probably see Skunk Tank around quite a bit, so we do pick up the win on that one thanks to my Skunk Tank. So yeah, I feel like that and Drapion are going to be really popular in this tournament, and Alolan Muk. I feel like those are probably the three MVPs of this tournament. I'm not saying they're the only good ones, but they're definitely good. So I switch into my Shiny Halucha, not Halucha, I made it again. I made the mistake again, guys. Shiny Honchkrow, but yeah, so we do get off that Dark Pulse. He blocks it, and yeah, so he chooses to use Ice Beam, and that's going to knock out Honchkrow, and then I switch into my Skunk Tank. He has to get out of there because Skunk Tank is just going to wreck through any ghost type any day of the week, and Ice Beam actually doing a lot of damage to my Skunk Tank. He does knock me out. I switch into a Alolan Muk, and he does have the Ice Beam, which actually does a lot of damage, so he does pick up the win on that one. That was a good battle. And then we do move on to what I believe is the last battle, Skunk Tank versus Skunk Tank. We both decided to stay in because, guys, you never want to switch out first unless you absolutely have to. So if it's like a mirror match with like Skunk Tank versus Skunk Tank, you probably don't want to switch out. You probably just want to stay in and see who wastes their shields first, or who uses gets off their charge moves first, whatnot. But I switched it to my Azumarill because I knew that's not going to be doing a lot to me. Using that Play Rough, that's not doing a lot to Tentacruel. I have to get out of there. Alolan Muk time, and he gets all that Sludge Wave, doing a good amount of damage to Alolan Muk, even though Alolan Muk resisted. As I said, one bar charge move. It is powerful, does take some time to get up, but once you get it up, it does do a good amount of damage. That Gunk Shot is also one bar charge move, so doing a good amount of damage. So I do knock out that Umbreon, and he switches into Tentacruel, and my Muk cannot survive, so I switch into Azumarill, and Azumarill's not going to be able to survive the Sludge Wave. And yeah, that's going to be it for this one, guys.